world watching. It's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game between the Cleveland Browns and the Minnesota Vikings. It's time to crown a champion. We are officially away in the Super Bowl. Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Play action, Sanders. Look at this, going deep right away. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. And he's taking chances like that help make them a postseason team, Brock. You're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risk and an aggressive mindset that reflects all the stakes of each and every game.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And that's good for a few, which brings up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. On target here to Njoku. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Judkins running between the tackles. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on 3rd down. They're in long for him here. Big strike downfield to Judy. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Browns 1st down. Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. Left side pulled in by Pittman. Good running here. He's across the 15. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Trujillo checks on the extra point. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. This drive is going to start with a run by McLaughlin. He'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. From the shotgun, McCarthy has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
From the gun, a carry by McLaughlin. A solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the shotgun, McCarthy escapes the pocket. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Even 5 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Connects with his back, Jaleel McLaughlin. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 13 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Working inside the red zone. That one's complete, right side. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Mustang 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to the air, McCarthy. This one's caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Sanders setting the pass. A throw right side, caught by Njoku. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Continuing to move past the 45. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Browns 1st down. So that'll do it for the opening quarter of Super Bowl 61. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll get you back to Atlanta after this.
On the ready.
3 more quarters to go. We're back for the second frame here of Super Bowl 61. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Njoku left side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Ready.
Here's Judkins. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for 3rd down. Oh, they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's not very often, Kate, that you see a fullback stop before he could ever get started. And they weren't moved an inch when he crashed in.
They'll go. It's Sanders. Finds Pittman, complete. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Complete over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the gun, Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, Kate, the ref's showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. Fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Working out of the gun. Sanders. Got him in. It's Njoku. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 2nd quarter lead. David Njoku, the touchdown. Trujillo runs on the point after. And And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7.
Vikings 7.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Ty Felton here to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. 70 reads. 70 reads.
Now it's McCarthy. Throwing the out route complete. Keeps it moving. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. A pickup there of 39. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 rabbits. 18 rabbits.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Looking to throw, McCarthy. He's going deep. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Hit Felton. This is caught. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Give him 24 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
First down. Let's go. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
79 Bronco. Cup 19. Cup 19. Take over.
Now McCarthy. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Sanders now on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Junkins up the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
We've set it downs from 37.
Ready, ready?
It's Sampson running out of the gun. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Inglewood and Super Bowl 61 coming up. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Dick, pass on leading. Left wing 19. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. On the move, headed right. Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. First time this game they've looked to him. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He motioned the tight end over. 3rd and short here, Sanders. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he's going to have this one down in the 37. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that separation can create the big play down the field. I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Quick slant taken in by Waddle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set now, 1st and 10. Sanders back to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Throwing again here, Sanders. Oh, he loses the football. And the Vikings have recovered. What an incredible drive they had authored, Brock. But all that progress, pardon the pun here, just now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. To the air, Sanders. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Kick by Trujillo is good, and they've taken back the lead.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
19 Lions. Dragon 60. Go.
First and 10. It's McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Let's go.
Second down, McCarthy to pass. Completed to his running back. Just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19. 18 Pioneer.
McCarthy throwing on this 3rd and 1. Flush down out to his left. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
He's back to throw. A massive shot towards the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. Felton now to return this. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Amani Hooker has it. And the Browns get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And You're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
First down from the 42.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19, 18.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Running back motions right. Here's Sanders now. Over right finds Waddle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now Sanders. He completes it in traffic. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
On first down, here's Sanders. Left side, pulled in by Pittman. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get 16 yards on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
First down, here's Sampson. It's inside the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Come on, come on.
Hand off to Sampson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Sanders going to look to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. No run, it's Judkins. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Call it 8 yards on that carry, and 4th and goal looking much shorter now.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run, a momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. Back to throw it. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Trujillo takes on the extra point. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Felton now to return this. Good work so far. He's got room. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Sanders now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Handoff now to Judkins. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Big strike downfield to Judy. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Target here to Njoku. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. Again, left side, Judkins. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. To throw now is Sanders. Just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
So the grounding backs him up and wipes away 2nd down. A very tough 3rd down play here. They'll run here following the penalty. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. Maddox Trujillo on to handle this field goal. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Kick by Trujillo is good. And that'll double their lead to 6. That'll do it for 3 quarters here in Super Bowl 61. Just one final act to go in our season. It'll still be just a 1-score game when we resume play. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And he'll get a couple more on the dive before being marked down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
A gain of 2.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or where big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And he pays the price for the interception. Woo-hoo! Big hit brings it into that return. They've got first down here from the 36.
36-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
On the give, here's Judkins. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Hits him on the in route. And they get this down to the 28.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
3rd and just 2 to go.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Bronco 80. Dragon 60. Ready.
To the ground they go with Judkins. Cuts it up, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns go up by 12 in the 4th.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs,
And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6. Throwing at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
if you say that, you know what I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Felton now to return this. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. defense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Trying again after the pick. McCarthy connects on the crosser. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here we go. 70 Rangers. Viking 18. Hup.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Has a big strike to Addison. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready. 70. Panther 60, Panther 60. 79 Bronco. 19 Lion. Go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got it inside the 10. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
From the red zone on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this, it's a physical game.
And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Here's McCarthy leading them to the line. They're going for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Got it to 1. And he's in for 2. So the progress is being made. The lead drops down now to 11.
Vikings 29. Will Reichard.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders has him on the quick hitter. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Still fighting forward. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Come on. Let's go.
1st and goal. Judkins. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything you watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
They go to him again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. He'll get a couple, and now they face 3rd and goal from the 6.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Another one for Junkins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2, and after back-to-back runs fail, it's 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
Kick by Trujillo is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. On the return, here's Rogers. This makes it up to the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. McCarthy throwing here. Escapes out to the left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Hey, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And once again, they can't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Throw left side, complete. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
18 run. Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 trap 60, 79 Bronco. 70 range. Ready.
Again, McCarthy to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10.
Cup 19. Here we go. Head to 60. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's third down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Ready? Like, let's stay 19.
Throwing now. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. They strike for 23 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go, set. Ready?
Back to the air, McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
First and 10, it's McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Track and sit. Ready? Cowboy, go.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Browns get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
You knew it before this drive started the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Drive play straight ahead. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready?
They draw it up for him.
Come on.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. And the dog pound can start howling. How about this? The Cleveland Browns are Super Bowl champions! Well, Brock, you and I talk about this often, multiple times throughout the regular season. List of greats who've never made it to this moment. It's enormous. Some of the best to ever do it across 100+ years of football. And those greats could not do what these players have just done.
No, because it was a group, and such a special group, brought together from so many different paths, but it bonded and formed one of these teams so strong together that a Super Bowl became a legitimate possibility for them. This moment never gets old. Fate and circumstance linked together when this season began. And now, with this win, it will link all these guys together forever as champions.
Commissioner Roger Goodell presenting the Lombardi Trophy to the Cleveland Browns, the champions of Super Bowl 61. And they've reached the pinnacle of the football world, ending the season as Super Bowl champions. That brings our season to a close as well. Such an incredible year. So until next season, for my broadcast partner Brock Heward, our incredible crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.